So this video is going to be tough for me to make. It's probably the biggest problem I've faced for my entire life. And it's ongoing. It's something I still struggle with and I have to fight every day. But hopefully from this video, you get inspiration and a pathway to success so you're not struggling or, being beaten by the struggle of what I'm about to talk about. And what I'm about to talk about is screen time. Now, before I continue this video, I want you to pause the video. I want you to go look at your screen time, okay? And then I want you to come back, okay? Now that you're back, is it where you want it to be? No, it's not. I already know, okay? It's too high. You spend so much time every day. Now, I've done extensive research on the time required to build a successful business. Now, I'm in the coaching business, and it takes a couple hours a day. I would say between 2 to 4. And most people spend 6 hours a day. The average person spends 6 hours a day doing pointless things on their phone. Texting, Snapchatting, looking at social media, their views, scrolling, liking, sending, reposting. And you don't know it yet. But there are 2 huge problems that you are creating in your life. The first one is dopamine. You're messing your dopamine up. You're raising your base dopamine level and you're not going to enjoy doing anything and you won't be able to focus or get anything done because your base dopamine level is being raised. And how a base dopamine level is, or what it is everything below your base dopamine you enjoy doing and you love it, right? You don't have to love it, but you enjoy it. You get some sort of enjoyment out of it my bad, it's backwards. Anything below it, you hate doing, okay? Anything above it, you love doing. Okay, so if my base dopamine level is down here, I'm going to enjoy more things. Life is going to be more enjoyable. Hence why I like these meditators and these people that live out in the country and like all that, and they don't have a lot of dopamine around them. They seem happy, right? You've seen the peaceful people. They're happy with, the most basic things. And it's like, how? Well, their base dopamine level's down here, so going on a walk is up here. It's like amazing. Problem is, with all the scrolling video games and porn you've been watching, your dopamine level's up here. So all you enjoy doing is getting more dopamine. More video games, more porn, more scrolling. That's it. You can't do anything else because your dopamine is destroyed. And they almost destroyed me. It was way worse before I became, successful because that was what was holding me back from putting in the work. Like I was the most depressed I had ever been living my dream. My entire dream growing up was being a fitness influencer. And when I achieved it, I quit my job. Now, what no one tells you about fitness influencing is you ain't got shit to do. You got shit to do. You post a couple of times a day, if that. A lot of guys are posting once per day. If your physique's good and you know how to get views, you'll get some brand deal usages, and that's all you got to do. You go to the gym, and that's it. That's all you do. You don't do anything. Any of these fitness influencers trying to convince you guys that they're busy, they're not. They ain't got shit to do. And it ruined my life almost. I didn't have anything to do. I was bored. I grew up playing football, working out, and working a full-time job from the time I was 10 years old. So I was used to being busy. And so I turned to my phone, I turned to video games, and I started watching porn again. I had quit when I got a girlfriend, and I started watching it because I was bored. Not because I wanted to do it, but because I was bored. And it spiked my dopamine levels so much that I didn't want to get up in the morning because I was bored. I didn't really care as much about the people that loved me because I was bored, because it didn't give me any dopamine. I didn't care about anything. And I didn't enjoy doing anything with life. And one of the biggest causes of depression and anxiety is these spiked dopamine levels we have in 2025 because of the things we have access to that are free, like porn, like scrolling, like video games. And when your body and brain doesn't enjoy life anymore, like it doesn't enjoy waking up and eating, it becomes very confused. And that's what causes all of this depression and anxiety and all. Because anyone who's depressed, they're not thankful, okay? And so if I wake up and my base dopamine is very low, and I'm love waking up, I wake up, feel amazing. I get to eat a meal. I'm like, yeah, that is going to cause me to be happier, to be thankful. But that is only possible when my dopamine is low. Okay. And the only way I've ever been able to fix this is by doing dopamine detoxes. Now I do these probably once a month. Maybe once a week. And it's something that I want to get to the point where it is something that is ongoing, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to indulge in any high dopamine activities at all. I want all of my dopamine to come from things that are positive, from things that are progress inducing, accomplishments, things like that, instead of cheap dopamine, like cheap food, that is bad for you. Video games, scrolling, talking about your goals before you complete them. Anything to do with any of that If you are doing those things, you are just filling your brain with cheap dopamine. It is becoming accustomed to that. And so when you actually have to put the work in to pursue that business you want to pursue, like you're trying to do online coaching, you won't get anything done. You'll sit, and procrastinate. You'll sit there and worry. You'll sit there and beat up on yourself and be so pissed off because you can't get anything done. But the reason you can't get anything done is because of two reasons I've just explained. One, it's your lack of dopamine. The second reason, what I'm getting into, is you do not understand how much you are putting in your brain when you are just scrolling. Do you remember one Instagram story you watched yesterday? Because I don't. And the reason I don't is because I don't follow people on Instagram because I don't watch them anymore. But when I did, I couldn't remember one. You remember a reel you watched yesterday that you sent to your friend that you favorited was so funny? No, you don't. Do you remember anything that you did with social media? No, yet you spent hours on it. So not only are you fucking up your dopamine so you can't get anything done, but you're also fucking up your focus because you're pouring so much information into your brain about, whether your For You page is about Love Island or politics or all these kinds of things. You're watching the Love Island TV show. You're filling your brain with things that aren't helping you get to your goal. They're not making you smarter, a better person, deepening your relationship with God, people around you, building something that lasts. It's just trying to make you feel better about your current situation. Like, I'm going to be so real. If I was a loser and you gave me, a blunt, I could jerk off, like I'm be good. TV, a phone, like you just sat me in a room and you're like, hey, Sam, listen, you're not going to have to pay bills. Here's an Xbox. Here's a phone to scroll as much as you want. Here's a TV, some weed, jerk off, do whatever. Most people in the world, men especially, they're going to be fine. They're getting their dopamine. They're good. And I believe it's something bigger. They want to feed these young men like you and me all of this dopamine so our ambition is gone. We have no ambition to start a business, to become as financially successful as possible, to become as physically strong as possible, to become healthy, to become an emotional and spiritual leader. We don't want to do any of that because we're just pacifying our dopamine. Give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. Let me just, take, and scroll, And you can see a kid like you probably, and like I used to be, where I was with debt, warrants out, no real business, and had no idea what my future is going to look like, but that's okay because I got this. Or I got this. Oh yeah, let me just... Do you not understand? Do you not see that this right here, all this screen stuff is exactly what's holding you back? Every time you're sad or upset, you're having a bad day, your lunch break at work. Yeah, let me just, make myself feel better about my shit life. And I'm not saying this to get on to you because I've been in your shoes. I've been there. I'm human. Dude, I scrolled yesterday, right? It's something I have to fight every day. I'm much better than I used to be. I go on dopamine detoxes all the time. And every time I go on a dopamine detox, I'm happier, more focused, more productive, and more thankful and closer with God than I am ever. Okay? So this phone right here, this phone made me rich, but this phone can also make me poor. With everything that has the ability to positively impact you, it also has the ability to negatively impact you. Your friends that are so close to you, while they have the ability to lift you up, because they're close to you, they have the ability to snake you and hurt you. Everything in life, every good thing, all the money I've made has also come with a lot of bad. Okay? And if you don't know how to navigate it, you will succumb to that. Okay? And so my message for you guys today, and I'm going to get into how to do a dopamine detox in a bit. Realize how big of a problem this is. Realize how big of a problem your dopamine being high is having on your mood, your thankfulness, your relationship with God and everyone around you, your productivity, and your focus. Okay? You will ruin yourself. And I mean ruin. If you could just look back, okay? Go to your screen time today. And I want you to times that times 365 days. That's how much time you've wasted in the last year. Okay? If your screen time is even 10 hours a day, which is on the low end for some people. I mean, I know you guys are out here scrolling all the time. 10 times 365, 36,500 hours. Or 3,600 and 500 hours. 3,650 hours. My bad. My math is off. My bad. But that's not the whole point of the video. You've wasted weeks, months just scrolling. It's almost 50% of your year. Half a day is 12 hours. You're spending 10 hours on your phone. You've almost wasted half your year. And then another huge part of that is sleeping. So you'd mean to tell me you had 4 hours where, you probably weren't even working. You're just doing something else. You're watching TV shows, you're playing video games, whatever. You're not getting anything done and you're not happy because your dopamine's fucked, okay? True happiness as a man and even as a woman comes from accomplishment and doing things you can be proud of, okay? There's nothing to be proud of scrolling on your phone. You accomplished nothing. There's nothing to be proud of when you're playing video games. All of that goes away with me pulling a plug. There's nothing to be proud of. I don't care what level you are in whatever fucking game. It doesn't matter at all. You're still broke. Your family's still not taken care of. You're still a loser. You're still not happy. God's still disappointed. But I got some dopamine, okay? This is a huge problem and you need to fix it, okay? So this next part of the video is huge. I want you to do a dopamine detox and I want you to commit to this. Okay, I want you to write it down. I want you to put it in your room, put it on your wallpaper. But you're not going to do these couple of things for the next month. I want you to do it for 4 weeks, 28 days. None of this. Okay? Let's talk about the first one, your phone. Okay? And how we can handle this. Number one, go on your phone and turn off all the notifications to every single app that doesn't have to be on. All of them, turn it off. Number two, I want you to delete any apps that are not positively impacting you, okay? So I have a second phone that doesn't have anyone's numbers, no social media apps. It has YouTube for learning purposes, but that's it, okay? If you do not make money from your phone, okay, go get a flip phone. Genuinely, I mean so real, okay? You can still have your laptop to watch YouTube if you really want to, or whatever, but you need to get in control of your phone because right now your phone controls you. Turn off your notifications. Unfollow anyone, if you're going to keep social media, that is not positively impacting you. Positively. And I mean, your following should go down to below 50. I'm not talking about, David Goggins, who's motivational. Listen, David Goggins ain't talking to you, all right? He's not helping you with your situation. I follow very niche specific people, okay, that only help me. And the thing is, I stay away from a lot of motivation because motivation is very dopamine inducing. A lot of people mentally masturbate. They get like a lot of dopamine from motivation. I want you to cut it all out, okay? No notifications. Delete all the apps. Snapchat, delete it. You're not making money off of it. You're just talking to pointless girls. All those game apps on your phone, delete them. Okay? If you're like, hey, I spend too much money on DoorDash and that causes me to eat bad. I could be making my own foods. Delete DoorDash. Delete every single app that is giving you easy, unearned dopamine. Delete it all. I want your phone to be clean. If you have relationships where all you do is talk about stupid brain rot shit, stop talking to them. Cut it off. Okay? I even got family members, bro. All they want to talk about is stupid, dumb, brain rot crap. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I can't stand to talk to them. To me, it's repulsive. You know why? Because they're broke. They don't have any money. And they want to talk about this. It's like, okay, you're just distracting yourself from your current situation. Get off of it. Control your phone. Do not let it control you. And any other devices you have, iPads, iPhones, laptops, anything, do the same thing. Next, I want you to take your gaming setup. I want you to unplug everything. Pull it down, okay? And this is only for the people that want to get something done in your life, okay? Pull it down, put it in your closet. When you increase friction, you will be able to save yourself a lot more. What I mean is, instead of you being able to just go sit down and play video games, you actually have to physically set it up. It will cause you to think about your actions and you will more than likely not do it. When it's easy, you'll do it. That's why you want to delete these apps. If you have a struggle, if you have a problem with porn, put a blocker on your phone. Put a VPN on your phone. Create friction. If it's a bad porn addiction, put a VPN on your phone with a code that only a trusted friend or family member has. Okay? And be open with some people. Be careful about your problems and your struggles. The devil loves to hide your problems in the dark. He loves to hide it in shame. Okay? So you need to cut out all of this. Get rid of your gaming setup. If you have a TV you watch shows on at night and it's in front of your bed, pull your TV down and put it in your closet. Do you really want to be great or not? Okay? Foods. Stop eating any easy dopamine foods. And I'm talking like donuts, ice cream, things that just bring you dopamine because they taste good. That's why a lot of depressed people are fat, because they eat when they're depressed. I don't feel good. I'm not happy. Let me just go eat. That's just making your problems worse. It's not fixing anything. It's once again a short-term, short-term fake fix to a real long-term problem, okay? Cut out all those foods. Cut out talking to anyone that produces these funny, stupid, unproductive conversations. Cut off your phone. Cut off any notifications, anything. The last thing I would say, this is up for you to decide. Is there anything in your life that is giving you easy dopamine? It's a hobby you have. It's something you're doing. It's easy, unearned dopamine. Cut it out. Okay? Now, we're halfway there. When you cut out all these things, you're going to be left with a lot of time. And bored hands are the devil's playground. Okay? The devil loves it. So you need to have something to do. So while you set these goals of not doing these things, I want you to set not outcome goals. I want you to set input goals. Okay? If I want to make money as fast as possible, making money, you don't make money by trying to make money. You make money by learning a skill and getting to as many people as possible. Okay, or finding a product, getting to as many people as possible. That's how you make money. So if you really want to make money, you need to focus on inputs. Okay? So I want you to set input goals. There's an app you can download. It's called To-Do List. And I want you to make these reoccurring tasks, something that you need to do every day. If you have a morning routine you want to do every day, put it on there step by step so you can check it off. If you want to go to the gym every day and eat all of your meals that you're supposed to eat or whatever it is, put it on there. If you want to put in this much work, and I don't want you to put work in as time, okay? Because that leaves it open to anything. I want it to be like, I'm going to get this many of this thing done. So it's like, okay, if you're, an online coach, it's like, okay, I'm going to post 5 times today. Okay, I'm going to post 5 times tomorrow. I'm going to post 5 times the next day. I'm going to watch the modules in Limitless for an hour. Okay, that's getting things done. Or I'm going to watch 5 modules in Limitless. What I've noticed by putting number goals instead of time goals, I get more done. When it's time, it's kind of like, okay, like what do I do for an hour? But when I'm like, I'm going to put 5 posts out and then I can check it off, then I'll work till those 5 posts are done. Okay, whatever it is, you fill in the blank. I don't know your life, but you need to fill in the blank as to what you need to get done. As soon as you are taking these things out, you are going to be bored. I recently had a client of mine quit his job because his coaching is doing so well. Great job, bro. Fell into a bunch of temptation, laziness, jerking off, scrolling because he just didn't have enough to do. And I said, I'm not going to lie, bro. You've either got to get things to do or you're going to have to go get that job again until you can learn how to be disciplined, because you're just going to, make yourself go broke again with all this scrolling and all this kind of thing. So boredom is the devil's handiwork. Boredom, the devil loves lazy hands. That's where he gets all of his scrolling. That's where he gets you to watch porn. That's where he gets all of these things. Okay? So cut it all out and put something good in there. Read your Bible. Go to church. Pour into people. 3 of the biggest things that you will ever need to do in your entire life, no matter how much money you have or do not have, is 1, your relationship with God, 2, your relationship with people around you, having a good circle, and 3, helping others and taking care of others and pouring back into other people. Okay? And so if you have nothing else to do with business, okay, then work on your relationship with God. Work on your relationship with those around you and focus on giving back and helping others, being an older brother or dad to someone, or older sister or mom to someone. Okay? Focus on doing good. And if you just do this for 28 days, I promise you it will change your life. I promise you will never think the same again. I promise you will have so much focus and clarity as to your goals, it'll blow your mind. People say, I don't know what I want to do. Brother, you don't even remember what you watched yesterday on Instagram. Of course you don't know what you want to do. Your mentality's fucked up. Your clarity's gone. All you're doing is scrolling. But if you can cut out these things that are the devil's handiwork in your life and put in these positive things that actually build something worth being proud of, which true happiness and long-term joy come from, it will change your life. But you've got to get out of the now. I want to be happy now. Scroll. I want to be happy now. Porn. I want to be happy now. Video games. I want to be happy now. Donut. I want to be happy now. Love Island. Stop it. And if your girlfriend's like, oh, please watch Love Island with me. Yeah, but you've all seen the meme. No movies. Gotta get rich. Or whatever he says, And if there is people in your life that are encouraging you to do these things that are negatively affecting you, I strongly encourage you to get them out of your life. Or let them know, hey, these are the goals I have, and you either support me or you don't. And if you don't, I can't have you in my life because these goals matter to me more than even you do. And that is something I'm willing to admit. My goals matter more to me than anyone else in the entire world because God gave me those goals. God gave me those things to do. God gave me that. And if I lose my goals, I might as well be dead. A man that has no ambition, is not living for anything, he's pointless. Why am I even here? No woman wants a man that's ambitionless and scrolling. That's the most unattractive thing in the world. I hear guys all the time talking about, oh, my wife doesn't want to sleep with me. Yeah, it's not because she's older. It's because she's not attracted to you and she doesn't respect you. Okay? I know several men that have been married for years, decades. No problem with it. Because they work hard, they're in good shape, and they actually get shit done, and they're full of ambition, and they're good men. Okay? So if you really want to be great, you've got to get this phone under control. You've got to get that porn under control. You've got to get those video games under control. And you've got to get all this cheap dopamine under control and actually start putting your time towards things that are long-term, towards things that will build you a future. And once you do those things, your life will change. Your mentality will change. And you will notice God start to bless you. You will notice his favor. God will bless those that work hard and show him what he built. The Bible talks about the animals honor God by doing exactly what they were told to do. Those goals that you have in your mind, God put those there. God said, this is what I want you to chase, and you're going to honor me through chasing those. But you're just scrolling on your phone. Get off your phone. Get off the porn. Get off the video games. Go chase your goals, okay? Hope that video helped you guys. There's a first take. I just try to be as real with you guys as possible. I'm not going down like the super edited route. I'm just trying to be real with you guys. I don't feel like there's enough of that on YouTube. But if you want to start or scale your online coaching business, I have a free course in my bio. If you want to work with me, DM me the word coach on Instagram, or I have a free training you can also click on. I hope this video helped you guys, but the biggest thing I want you guys to get out of this is you need to get control of your focus. You need to get control of your dopamine, or you will forever let life pass you by and look back on a life full of scrolling and video games and porn and not one accomplishment and not one good relationship, and it will hurt more than anything you could have ever imagined. I hope this helps.